Hi everybody, it's Lisa from I Want You to Shine YouTube station. Thanks for watching. I want to introduce you to something today, and that is my scale, my Weight Watcher scale. The other day I went to the doctor because I'm having some knee issues, so actually my nurse practitioner, so when you go to her office, you have to get weighed and your blood pressure. And so a lot of times when I go, I don't want to get weighed. I don't go very often, but so the girl said, well, I'm not going to be able to write it on your intake form that you'll take home. You won't, you'll know what it is. I said, okay, whatever. So I got on and I was like, oh, I'll just look and see. And I noticed that I gained a bit of the weight back that I had lost over a year ago. So when I came home, I had been thinking about doing this video for a while about the scale. So I took my scale and I actually weighed myself. And this scale, you can save the last 3 weights. And I saved it. And here's what I want to say about the scale. This is what's good about a scale, and this is what's not good about a scale. What's good about a scale is, I think if we can use it in a way that is constructive and supportive and used for accountability without doing a shameful blaming thing on ourselves, that could be really good. The way it's not good is if we let that number dictate how we feel about ourselves, or if we let that number dictate our day. When I was doing Weight Watchers years ago, and then later when I did my sort of paleo way of low carbs, which works better for my body, I would weigh myself once a week, never every day. It doesn't work for me. I don't believe in that because there's such a fluctuation depending on how much salt you eat and water you drink that for me, it doesn't really seem like a very true reading. So I would use it as a way to check in once a week. And so I noticed that when the scale said that I had lost weight or more than I thought, I felt elated. I felt wonderful. And then if it didn't, even though I probably knew inside that it wasn't going to say I'd lost weight, it would really affect me in a way that wasn't very positive. I would sort of feel a little bit down that day. I want to use the scale. So now this is what I'm doing now. I'm thinking, do I want to use it as a way to check in with myself in sort of an honest, keeping myself on track kind of way? If I can do it that way, I can get down with that because it's a tool. If I can use it as a tool for furthering my health, I think that's really positive. If I'm going to use it in a way that I'm going to feel really bad about myself, and then I'm going to start eating all the crap that doesn't really serve my body, if the number doesn't say what I want to say, that is not good. How are you using your scale? What's your relationship to your scale? For many, many years, I didn't even have a scale. And actually, when I was at Weight Watchers before, I bought this exact same scale, and then I got rid of it because then I thought, oh, I don't believe in scales. Then I bought another one years later when I was wanting to use it in a more healthy way. Then I stepped away from it for the last couple of year and a half or so. My relationship with my scale has been a little up and down, you might say, up and down. One way that I like to tune in with how I'm feeling and how I'm doing, weight-wise or staying on track is by my clothes, by how they fit or how they don't fit. And a lot of times I could sort of use that as a gauge, and then I really knew if I had gained or lost weight because I could feel it. So I'm supporting you in using your scale in a way that brings you peace inside yourself. If a scale helped you, sometimes I could really see how it was really beneficial, and here's why. I sort of look forward to getting on the scale to see if I had sort of lost weight or stayed on track with myself, because it's really not about losing or gaining weight. I don't want it to be about that anyway. I want it to be more about using it as a way to support loving myself more and more and more and more and more. As I've said, I am absolutely disinterested in doing any kind of shaming for myself or being unkind, because I already know what that's about. But it was kind of exciting to keep myself on track in a way. If I could do it like that, I might try it again. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. We're in a wait and see pattern right now, my scale and me. So I would encourage you, whatever you're doing to try to get healthier, do it in a way that feels good. Do it in a way that is kind. Do it in a way that supports you loving yourself more and more, whatever that looks like for you. If you need to look in your mirror every day and tell yourself that you're awesome, that you love yourself, do it, okay? I said in my last video, I watched the Dr. Christiane Northrup video on sugar, and she talked about this exercise of looking in the mirror every day. And if you can't say I love you, start with you're really awesome. And then eventually, as you get more practice with that, start saying I love you. I love you. And do it in a way so that you build your internal sweetness to yourself, that you build that internal love toward yourself. I love that. I'm going to start doing that, I think. And also another thing that you can do that I think is really cool that I've done recently is put your mission, your life's mission statement, or something that you want to look at every day and memorize it, but put the reminder on your mirror, and then look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself in the eyes, and say that thing to yourself. Give that to yourself, okay? So I'm here to support you in whatever way I can. If you want to send me an email, I'm at lisa@iwantyoutoshine.com. You are awesome and perfect just the way you are. And it's okay if you want to get healthier. It's okay if you want to get stronger and slimmer, as long as you're doing it from a place of wanting to be stronger and love yourself more, not from a place of being rigid and militaristic, thank you, or a way to be really hard on yourself. Be gentle. Being gentle is the most important thing. So I love you. Be gentle, be easy, be loving, and I'll see you next time. Bye.